My thinking is, she's not going to do that. In a matter of 3 months, she kicked me out, divorced me, and sold the house. Hi, I'm Daniel.
I'm Vicki.
I was brought up in a Christian family. Pretty much been in addiction, alcoholism, and drug addiction pretty much all my life. But in 2000, I knew I needed some help. That's when my recovery process started. But I'd go for 2 years, I'd go for 5 years, and then I'd relapse and stuff. A true addict only thinks about himself anyway. And that's all I did was think about me. I just wanted to go drink, and so that's what I did.
We met in church, and he was getting sober during that time. And then a year later, we got married, and within a week or two, he was drinking.
Drinking again, so.
Well, when he drank and was drinking every day, I felt like he loved alcohol more than he did me.
You know, she's right when she says I love the alcohol and the drugs more than her, because I did. After we'd been married for 3 years, she made me sign a thing towards the end that if she caught me drinking again, she wanted me to leave. You know, my thinking is, she's not going to do that. And so sure enough, she caught me again and she told me to get out. In a matter of 3 months, she kicked me out, divorced me, and sold the house. I mean, when she sold the house, she gave me $10,000. And I spent that in 2 months. I was right back where addiction had always taken me before I'd lost everything again. I was renting a room from somebody on Craigslist, drinking like a fish and doing drugs. I was basically just trying to drink myself to death. I didn't want to live anymore. So I just sat in that room and drank and did whatever. And the next thing I know, somebody knocked on my bedroom door. My roommate had let her into the house. She had 2 cops with her because she wanted to do a wellness check on me. She talked me into going to a rehab again. I made the decision to go, and that was all God needed to touch me and turn me around again. I was gone for 30 days down in South Florida. I knew something had changed because when I go to detox, I have the shakes for a week and a half. I'm going and getting Ativan and anything they'll give me. But the next morning I went out and I told the nurse I didn't want any of that stuff. And I went through some withdrawal, but I needed to do that because I wanted to remember how it felt to come out of that. So that night I hit my knees and I told Jesus that was it. I couldn't do it anymore by myself. I needed him. I heard God tell me that I never had to live that way again. When I got back here to Melbourne, I got into a halfway house and I did stay for 6 months. We started going out a little bit more and dating a little more and talking. And I said, I'm going to marry that girl again one day.
You know, he was talking to me more and more about, getting married. And I was like, not really convinced that that's what, I should do. And so I finally said, well, Coastline has marriage counseling. Let's go to marriage counseling and see, But I saw a change in him and it made me open to more. And so we went to marriage counseling with Tina, and it's good for marriage, but it also teaches you how to communicate with somebody. I was like, wow. And it was really eye-opening, and I really enjoyed it, and we got a lot out of it.
Right before we finished marriage counseling, we got married again. God's been in my life all along. I'm not that hard addict who only cares about himself now anymore, I have purpose now in life. God gave me that purpose a long time ago. I just could never get a hold of it, and I could never see it. My worst day today is better than any day back when I was using. My legacy isn't addiction anymore. It's freedom in Jesus Christ.